piece called Gentry, which I've read a bunch of places, so if you heard it before, you're going to hear it again. Y'all are some fucking fools. I'm yelling and gnashing my teeth and screeching at them in modified comment to pay the fuck attention, but these gentry don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know that? Then they get robbed and they laughed at and their goddamn feelings hurt because they want to talk to me and I tell them their comment ain't shit. Nobody can understand what the fuck they talking about. Don't come to the end of this city like you know what this place is. But they come anyway. Don't you know? One time in ancient history, someone came up with the idea that says, to feel and become an important human being, you must first be white. Secondly, totally understanding. Third, never totally, actually, directly responsible, except that. And fourth, that you will move through space outside of history, just like an astronaut, and come to truly know yourself only by trying out other people's cultures. Except, I'm like, if you can't fucking speak common, how the fuck? Like, I don't get it either. And they think I'm like them. And then they get sensitive when I'm like, that's not how you use John. And that's not what salty means here, I'm sorry. And that's not how you act on the train. You never heard of Belmont Plateau? You lived here for 10 years and you never heard of Belmont Plateau? All these white, young punks fresh from college and suburbia, responsible young moms as far as the eye can see, touring upper-class parents here to survey the neighborhood for their children. You know, UPenn, University of Penn, they throw down half on a house in West Philly if you work for them. Gentry keeps coming in, crawling over Malcolm X Park and the block of Osage, the city bombed to the ground, and nobody has any memory, and everything is so charming, and they don't even know we're here, and they don't even care, because they think they can speak common, but they can't. But it doesn't matter because they think they do. You know, I never lived in a place that was gentrified before. I was living out by 48th in Baltimore, down the street from my aunt. The area is called Middle Hill now. And my aunt stays holed up with her cat in her row home with her classic old Philly accent, the one that the realtors recognize anyway. And she's living there like she's under siege. And I moved back to Olney, out by the empty fields where the HK Mart used to be, and the abandoned middle school at Godfrey. I lived by my parents finally. My stepdad, he's got a grill. My mom's got a little library going on. And my little brother, he builds stuff that keeps things dry. You know they say Levittown is a swamp now, right? That and the whole shit by Cobb's Creek, whole lot of places. It's from the overflowed rivers and all the old backed up drainage systems in the city, and they can only send out the truancy officers to those parts, rounding up all those badass lazy kids and throwing them in detention schools. And my nana would have been pissed to have her taxes go to those nasty kids, but what she doesn't know is that we're all living with the possums and raccoons now, and those loud ass cokies. Her basement's been flooded and her house is falling down empty. And me, I go to work downtown for this young gay PhD couple taking care of their dogs. They work at the experimental charter school district, not the Penn one, the other one, sponsored by Pew down by the Delaware. You know the Delaware's off limits too now. Might as well call it the Columbus River if you hear what I'm saying, and let us merry men stick to our trashy creeks up the way. And we'll keep speaking in common, and remember the old blocks, and these fools will stay making some other city on top of ours, because they don't know that we're here, and they don't fucking care.